Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video, and we're still on the Atari VCS, and surely nobody is surprised to see this being covered. So this is Pac Man, which was released by Atari in 1981, and this was the biggest selling game for the Atari 2600. This sold 7 million copies. I suspect it probably was helped by the fact that this game did eventually replace Combat as being the game that the 2600 came with. So that may have helped sales. Nevertheless, 7 million, not bad. By comparison, Space Invaders only sold 5 million only. So this is a game that doesn't have the greatest of reputations these days. Or maybe we'll find out why as we play it. I'm also hoping that because I've recorded this at 60 frames per second and I encode it again at 60 frames per second, you will be able to see the ghosts. They do flicker a hell of a lot. So yeah, hopefully the video will pick them up. Anyway, let's get a game underway. Now, rather amazingly, the sound effects in this game was used in at least one film that I can think of, although if you can call Superman 3 a film, it was that shit. Yeah, that's open to debate. So, I mean, you surely don't need someone to tell you, oh, fuck it. Don't need someone to tell you how to play Pac Man. But yeah, basically, you go around the maze, eat all the dots, eat the happy pills. When you've eaten the happy pills, you can catch the ghosts. Oh, sorry, power pills. Oh, you fucker! Thought I got in just in time. This is one of my shittiest goes, well, I've had for I don't know how long. Anyway, that's that side of the maze taken care of. Oh, fuck it. That's two. Most of the time I will use the power pills to give me sort of, you know, the chance to finish off a load of the maze rather than to catch the ghosts. But in this case I will fuck it. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll fuck it, because I made a right bollocks up of that. But there we go. So one maze done. And yeah, this is it. I was rather trapped there last life. This has been an atrocious go. I usually get to, you know, 1,000. It's not a very high scoring game, this. That's handy. Oh, I was going for the extra life. 805. Okay, well surely I can do better than that. So why does this Pac Man conversion then have such a bad reputation? Why is it so disliked? Well, my answer to that is I haven't got a fucking clue. I mean, I'll be honest, I am not a big Pac Man fan in general. I don't like the, you know, the coin op. I've never liked the coin op. And I've played so many absolute shit, you know, rip-offs of it. Not least on the fucking cassette 50. And I don't know, maybe they are one of the reasons why I'm not such a fan. But then it never grabbed me even back in the day. I mean, even when I was sort of, I had no chance there. You know, when was it? Well, if this version came out in 81, fuck it again. Yeah, so I was only like 9 when this came out. I think that was an extra life I just grabbed. There we go, right. Well, I'm doing a bit better despite some really bad fuck-ups. So I'm trying to figure out why this version isn't well liked. I mean, is it... the audio... Oh, you cunt. I was like, you know, a pixel out. The audio, it's very quiet compared to the coin-op version. Personally, that is one of the reasons why I prefer this. This is the only version of Pac Man I would go so far as to say I like. I'm not a massive fan of it, but yeah, it's you know, I do prefer it to the coin-op. So yeah, is it the audio they don't like? I personally think the audio is fine. Yes, it is a bit quiet, a bit sparse, but I mean the sound effects like that short jingle at the start of the game, and you know, when you lose a life there, I mean they have become, well, absolutely embedded in you know, mainstream culture. Like I say, they were used as sound effects in a fucking Hollywood-made film. So I don't think the audio is that terrible. Start another go. So is it that the maze layout is so different to the coin-op? Is that why people don't like it? We could be, but of course the coin-op, the image, you know, the screen had the portrait layout, and of course this was for the standard 4:3 ratio of CRT televisions of the day. So I think they took the decision, rather than, you know, just have a big blank space either side, they would, you know, change the layout. I don't think they changed it much. If anything, I think all they've done is turn it onto its side. But it does mean that, you know, you've got the playing area filling up as much of the screen as possible. So yeah, I'm quite okay with how they've changed the map slightly. Changed the maze layout slightly. There we go. So, okay, well, I don't agree if it is audio. I don't agree if it's the layout. I don't agree if it's the graphics. I think the flashing ghosts, because they are not like so large, I never had any problems with them. Yeah, I was trapped there. So despite the flickering, yeah, I was okay with them. They didn't give me any issues. Oh, you fuck! Just as it was, just as the power pill ran out. Kind of fucked up this go, so I'll use that to, yeah, just get some. Oh, fuck it! I made a real bollocks up of this one. Yeah, 759. Fucking hopeless. All right, another go. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So the display, the visuals, got no problem with. I think they're fine. Colour scheme, I think, looks okay. It's not as overly colourful as the coin-op, but then I thought the coin-op was a bit fucking garish. It's not as noisy as the coin-op. Again, I have no problem with that. In fact, if anything, I prefer it because it is quieter. Even back in the day, I hated the fact that Pac Man was so fucking loud, so fucking noisy. So that put me off it. So yeah, it could be. I mean, it could just be that the game in general appeals to various things that I like. And no other player. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get away with that. No other player seems to rate very much. It could be as simple as that. I'm not going to bother with the ghost, so I'll just get some of the nearly fucked that. Oh, fuck it. So anyway, as we've established then, I can't figure out why the game has a less than great reputation. I think as Pac Man conversions go, I think it's fine. I don't mind it at all. Oh, so I completely bollocks that up. Didn't even clear the first fucking maze. So let's start the review then. Well, graphics I've covered. I like the colour scheme. I like the fact that, yeah, okay, they've had to change the maze layout, but it does mean that we've got a full screen. Yeah, the maze is taking up the screen. I think all they've done is rotate the aspect ratio. Fine with me. Means you have a large playing area still, so, you know, yeah, great. I like it. Audio, yeah, okay, if you're, you know, nowhere near any of the regular pills or whatever it is that you're supposed to be fucking eating, the game is pretty quiet, but it's not terrible, you know, I don't think it suffers as a result of that. Oh, fucking, oh, okay. I don't know how I got away from there. That didn't give me enough points for an extra life. I was hoping it would, but no. That was fucking close. There we go. Right, one maze done. Can I actually clear 2 mazes? So right, audio done, graphics done, and oh, that was fucking close. So what was that? Gameplay, for someone who is not a big fan of Pac Man, because I'll say all this, I did have this back in the day. I was like everyone else. I had Pac Man for the VCS. And prior to reading some of the comments on my Space Invaders review, I had never heard of anybody who had a Atari VCS and didn't have Space Invaders. And likewise, I never heard of anybody who had an Atari VCS who didn't have Pac Man. I dare say there may be a comment or two that will prove me wrong on that one as well. But yeah, I mean, I thought the game was fine. I didn't think it was absolutely spectacular. You know, I didn't think it was the greatest game I've ever played. But you know, I thought it was a decent game. I certainly enjoyed playing it. Clearly plenty of people at the time thought it was decent, and the fact that this game sold 7 million copies. This was the biggest selling game for the VCS. So where this whole business about, oh, this is actually a really shit conversion, and it's a really shit game, where that came from, I'm fucked if I know. card. There you go. This is my last life, so yeah, I don't. But I have managed to do 2 mazes now, so this is the 3rd maze, and you can see the ghosts move around quicker. That wasn't bad considering I wasn't meant to do that. Oh, you fucking prick. I think that's it. There you go. Game over. So that is Pac Man then for the Atari VCS. I will score this 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a perfectly playable game. I think it looks fine. I think the sound is absolutely fine. And even though, like I say, I wasn't a Pac Man fan then, and I'm still not really a Pac Man fan now, I think it's still a decent game to play every now and then. It could be a case of, you know, rose-tinted spectacles syndrome as far as this review goes, but yeah, I just cannot see why so many people these days say, oh, it was shit. I do not agree. So there we go, 8.5 out of 10 for that one. That brings this review to an end, and we'll see you on the next one.